foundation plays a really critical role in supporting the needs of our students. One of our flagship programs is our scholarship program, where we provide over $200,000 a year to over 200 students, scholarships which enable them to come here and really focus on their education. We also recently began a new program called the President's Circle, and that President's Circle focuses on engaging the business community and talking about topics that support our students to make sure they have jobs and careers that they can go into when they graduate from ELAC or a four-year university. The foundation plays a really critical role in supporting the needs of our students. One of our flagship programs is our scholarship program, where we provide over $200,000 a year to over 200 students, scholarships which enable them to come here and really focus on their education. We also recently began a new program called the President's Circle, and that President's Circle focuses on engaging the business community and talking about topics that support our students to make sure they have jobs and careers that they can go into when they graduate from ELAC or a four-year university.
I don't know. Was our sound check supposed to be at 5:15?
I heard you.
My bad. There's a cooler right over. Where is it? Yo.
I just put them right there. There's not that many.
Want me to just do it for you?
Yeah, you're early. It's gonna get packed. Oh yeah, me and Amy have two. Once again, I'll share with you. No, here. Oh. So do I just stick? What do I do with three?
Well, flute 3 goes on your stand.
She has.
She's flute 2. Just give her flute 2.
Oh, the three.
Star Wars one?
Wait, what?
Star Wars one where all the hits are nice.
My favorite is when a lightsaber hits. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi keeps saying, "Oh."
Yeah, just wait. I'm gonna ask about the sound check. What's supposed to happen? But I like to make sure that my voice is too loud or too soft.
I'm the first one out of 3 siblings who is pursuing higher education. I decided to come to East Los Angeles College because they were super welcoming. They really had the resources visible to students. Not just that, but once you step into the campus, you feel that sense of belonging, and that's something that I love. I'm the first one out of 3 siblings who is pursuing higher education. I decided to come to East Los Angeles College because they were super welcoming. They really had the resources visible to students. Not just that, but once you step into the campus, you feel that sense of belonging, and that's something that I love. The first one out of three siblings who is pursuing higher education. I decided to come to East Los Angeles College because they were super welcoming. They really had the resources visible to students. Not just that, but once you step into the campus, you feel that sense of belonging, and that's something that I love. The first one out of three siblings who is pursuing higher education. I decided to come to East Los Angeles College because they were super welcoming. They really had the resources visible to students. Not just that, but once you step into the campus, you feel that sense of belonging, and that's something that I love. The first one out of three siblings who is pursuing higher education. I decided to come to East Los Angeles College because they were super welcoming. They really had the resources visible to students. Not just that, but once you step into the campus, you feel that sense of belonging, and that's something that I love. The first one out of three siblings who is pursuing higher education. I decided to come to East Los Angeles College because they were super welcoming. They really had the resources visible to students. Not just that, but once you step into the campus, you feel that sense of belonging, and that's something that I love. The first one out of three siblings who is pursuing higher education. I decided to come to East Los Angeles College because they were super welcoming. They really had the resources visible to students. Not just that, but once you step into the campus, you feel that sense of belonging, and that's something that I love. The first one out of three siblings who is pursuing higher education. I decided to come to East Los Angeles College because they were super welcoming. They really had the resources visible to students. Not just that, but once you step into the campus, you feel that sense of belonging, and that's something that I love. The first one out of three siblings who is pursuing higher education. I decided to come to East Los Angeles College because they were super welcoming. They really had the resources visible to students. Not just that, but once you step into the campus, you feel that sense of belonging, and that's something that I love. The first one out of three siblings who is pursuing higher education. I decided to come to East Los Angeles College because they were super welcoming. They really had the resources visible to students. Not just that, but once you step into the campus, you feel that sense of belonging, and that's something that I love.
Live from ABC7, this is Eyewitness News.
Here's proof that it's never too early to start thinking about college. Today, hundreds of Monterey Park kindergartners got their first crash course on college life. College students, faculty, and staff hosted dozens of interactive booths representing a variety of career options. Supporters say it's important to get kids thinking about continuing their education at an early age.
Live from ABC7, this is Eyewitness News.
Here's proof that it's never too early to start thinking about college. Today, hundreds of Monterey Park kindergartners got their first crash course on college life. College students, faculty, and staff hosted dozens of interactive booths representing a variety of career options. Supporters say it's important to get kids thinking about continuing their education at an early age.
Live from ABC7, this is Eyewitness News.
Here's proof that it's never too early to start thinking about college. Today, hundreds of Monterey Park kindergartners got their first crash course on college life. College students, faculty, and staff hosted dozens of interactive booths representing a variety of career options. Supporters say it's important to get kids thinking about continuing their education at an early age.
Live from ABC7, this is Eyewitness News.
Here's proof that it's never too early to start thinking about college. Today, hundreds of Monterey Park kindergartners got their first crash course on college life. College students, faculty, and staff hosted dozens of interactive booths representing a variety of career options. Supporters say it's important to get kids thinking about continuing their education at an early age.
Live from ABC7, this is Eyewitness News.
Here's proof that it's never too early to start thinking about college. Today, hundreds of Monterey Park kindergartners got their first crash course on college life. College students, faculty, and staff hosted dozens of interactive booths representing a variety of career options. Supporters say it's important to get kids thinking about continuing their education at an early age.
Live from ABC7, this is Eyewitness News.
Here's proof that it's never too early to start thinking about college. Today, hundreds of Monterey Park kindergartners got their first crash course on college life. College students, faculty, and staff hosted dozens of interactive booths representing a variety of career options. Supporters say it's important to get kids thinking about continuing their education at an early age.
Live from ABC7, this is Eyewitness News.
Here's proof that it's never too early to start thinking about college. Today, hundreds of Monterey Park kindergartners got their first crash course on college life. College students, faculty, and staff hosted dozens of interactive booths representing a variety of career options. Supporters say it's important to get kids thinking about continuing their education at an early age.
Live from ABC7, this is Eyewitness News.
Here's proof that it's never too early to start thinking about college. Today, hundreds of Monterey Park kindergartners got their first crash course on college life. College students, faculty, and staff hosted dozens of interactive booths representing a variety of career options. Supporters say it's important to get kids thinking about continuing their education at an early age.
2-2.
How do you lock this? Something that faces me. Do it a little bit.
You know, let me get those guys.
Okay.
Because I'm doing the internet stuff. Oh, it's good. But I'll get them.
Yeah, because that way I can.
I'll get them over here. Let me get her. Hi, how you doing?
My name's Beatrice, by the way. Lovely meeting you. Okay, so I want it to be a little bit down. I don't want to break your. Oh, okay. Okay. I think that's good. Yeah, I think we're good here. I'm just waiting for him to cue me in so we can do a sound check. Make sure you don't get my chanclas. Okay. And if necessary,
very proud East LA College graduate. I'm an alumni here. Of course, it was called East Los Angeles Junior College when I was here, and it sat on Brooklyn Avenue, not Avenida Cesar Chavez.
We need to have our former alumni. We need to have corporate partners. We need to have public officials join us in the efforts to help our students. They feel a sense of hope. They feel a sense that their dreams will be achieved by coming to East Los Angeles College. And we want to make sure that that hope is realized.
foundation plays a really critical role in supporting the needs of our students. One of our flagship programs is our scholarship program, where we provide over $200,000 a year to over 200 students, scholarships which enable them to come here and really focus on their education. We also recently began a new program called the President's Circle, and that President's Circle focuses on engaging the business community and talking about topics that support our students to make sure they have jobs and careers that they can go into when they graduate from ELAC or a four-year university.
Hello, everybody. Just letting you know, this is only a sound check. It will be performed later on in the program. Thank you. You don't have to stand up. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the memory's light, all the ramparts we was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Wait a minute. You don't sound exciting. This is graduation. Come on. Make them hear you. They're on the other side. Come on. Let's hear a cheer. Yeah, they've worked hard for this. This is their moment. So we're going to play a few songs for you. So before the graduates line up and come on in. So when they come on in, you make sure you stand up and cheer them out loud, okay? We got it? ¿Ya entendieron? Okay.
Yeah. So all the same tempo throughout?
$800, please.
Guardians. Guardians. And be ready for the cutoff. Have the processional up. Because I might have to cut Guardians out once they line up.
Thank you. Here, I have more.
Save a tree.
Here. I'm playing with you.
Here we go, Guardians, rush to me.
Wait, 1 second. Go. Here, I'll jump in. Go.
circumstance. Here we go.
Here we go. This is where I came.
Starting at 7. Starting at 7.
Torture these students. Swing.
Starting at 7. Here we go. Starting at 7.
I get a measure break.
Starting at 7. 1, 2, ready, act.
Hello. Hi, everybody. You may be seated if you haven't sat down yet. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to East Los Angeles College, class of 2018. Make some noise. We're going to have a good time tonight. This is your night. It is a wonderful occasion to celebrate, and the celebration is all about you and your family. So at this moment, I want to welcome you. I want to extend the same welcome to your family, your friends, the faculty, the staff, and the distinguished guests with us today. Give them a round of applause. Everybody's here. I'd also like to take and introduce the East Los Angeles College Symphonic Band under the direction of Professor Jesus Martinez, who has been playing for us tonight. Thank you. Give them a hand. Come on. They got you here. I also want to thank each and every one of you who selected me tonight to be your MC. It is a great honor. This is all student-driven, and you folks are amazing. Some of you I've had the opportunity to teach, and for those of you who have crossed my path, I just appreciate you so much. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the Associate Student Union President, Monique Hernandez, who will be leading you through the Pledge of Allegiance.
Will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? And gentlemen, will you please remove your hats? Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem, which will be sung by Beatrice Tasha Magana. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so cannotly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say just and star-spangled banner wave, o'er the land of the free, at the home of the brave.
Thank you. Graduates.
You ready? One of the traditions that we do here at East Los Angeles College is we celebrate diversity. And so tonight I invite the students who will be giving a greeting in their native languages to join me at the podium. So if you would please join me, and I will announce the language, and this young man is going to start us off. This is in Italian.
Signori e signori, grazie per survenuti oggi e benvenuti alla laurea di East Los Angeles College.
Oh, no. Okay. Cantonese.
各位家長、來賓，你哋好。我名叫做方慧珊，我謹代表2018年應屆畢業生，歡迎你哋嚟參加東洛杉磯學院嘅畢業典禮。多謝。
Tagalog.
Mga binibini at mga ginoo, sa ngalan ng mga magtatapos sa taong 2018, maligayang pagdating sa East Los Angeles College.
American Sign Language. French.
Mesdames et messieurs, au nom de la promotion de 2018, bienvenue à East Los Angeles College.
Vietnamese.
Chào quý thưa cô và tất cả các bạn sinh viên. Thay mặt trường cao đẳng East Los Angeles hân hoan chào đón sinh viên tốt nghiệp niên khóa 2018.
Armenian.
Տիկնեք եւ պարոնեք, 2018 թվականի ավարտականի անունից բարի գալուստ East Los Angeles College.
Russian.
Уважаемые дамы и господа, от лица выпускников 2018 года добро пожаловать в East Los Angeles College.
Mandarin Chinese.
女士们、先生们，我代表2018届毕业生，欢迎你们来到东洛杉矶学院，谢谢。
Spanish.
Okay. Damas y caballeros, en nombre de la clase de graduados de este año, bienvenidos al Colegio del Este de Los Ángeles.
English.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the graduating class of 2018, welcome to East Los Angeles College.
So how's that for diversity? Yeah, thank you everybody. I would now like to introduce you to our distinguished educators and guests. Please stand when introduced. Our president, Marvin Martinez, president of East Los Angeles College, yes. Maria Luisa Veloz, Los Angeles Community College District, Administrative Office of the Chancellor. Rihanna Gleason, Professor of English. Dr. Armida Ornelas, Vice President, Continuing Education and Workforce Development. Ruben Arenas, Acting Vice President, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Julie Benavides, Vice President, Student Services. Maisha Armstrong, Vice President, Administrative Services. Jeffrey Hernandez, President, Faculty Academic Senate. Monique Hernandez, President, Associated Student Union. Esmeralda Asentino, Student Speaker. Othon Alives, President, Modern Language. Nora Zapata, Professor, Modern Language. Mihan Anderson, Professor, Communication Studies. And my name is Dr. Rinkela. Sociology. I have this little speech thing here, but I'm going to wing it. It's been said that any institution that has greatness starts from the top. So with it, it's my great pleasure to introduce to you our president of East Los Angeles College, who has led us into an amazing several years, President Marvin Martinez.
Everyone, one more hand for Dr. Grela. Class of 2018, how you guys doing? All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to East Los Angeles College's 2018 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Marvin Martinez, and I am the president of East Los Angeles College. Graduates, tonight, the ELAC family, together with your family, friends, loved ones, and professors, are here to celebrate you and your great accomplishments. Are you proud to be here? Yes, you are. Graduates, tonight we celebrate you and the dedication you demonstrated as an ELAC student. Each of you earned the right to wear the cap and gown by completing the challenging programs of study required by our faculty. The ELAC family, our faculty, staff, and administrators all applaud your commitment to pursuing your passions and your dedication to improving your lives through education. As we watch you walk across this stage to be recognized, we know that your success here at ELAC is just the first step of a promising future. We also know the sacrifices you've made to be here, both academically and personally. I hope you understand the magnitude of this day and remember the road you traveled to achieve this great accomplishment. I know your family, friends, and loved ones are beaming with pride at seeing how far you've come. After all, they witnessed it all firsthand. They watched you endure long, sleepless nights preparing for exams and writing papers. They supported you through countless hours of studying, homework sets, and projects. And tonight, they're as eager as you are to celebrate your monumental accomplishments. Never forget that you could not have made it here tonight without their love and support. Graduates, at this time, please stand and face the audience. I'd like to thank your loved ones who are supporting you for being here. Okay, you can take a seat now. Thank you, students. Thank you. Thank you, parents, friends. Thank you. Thank you. Arriving at this moment was no small feat, but as you venture out into the workforce or into a four-year university, know that your time at ELAC has equipped you with all the tools needed to succeed in all of your endeavors. More importantly, you'll learn the skills to be a leader wherever you go. Every day, it seems the world grows more complex. Here at ELAC, you learn to practice tolerance, reason ethically and analytically, communicate with your voice and the written word, and to participate responsibly in our communities and society. Thoughtful, educated leaders are more important than ever in shaping our communities and our world for the better. I want to share a story about a student who only a few years ago sat in these same chairs on this same field. After completing an educational journey like yours, after attending ELAC, she transferred to the University of California, Irvine, where she will soon graduate with a degree in computer science. Over the past year, she worked with ELAC staff to code data analytics web applications that are being used by our faculty to improve the way we offer classes. Like many of you, she was brought up by hardworking parents who immigrated from Mexico. She works while attending school full-time and now applies the skills she learned here at ELAC to help make a difference in her community. Although she's often the only Latina in her computer science classes, she's a strong woman who is an inspiration to everyone she meets. Like some of you, she's also undocumented. When she was an ELAC student, her undocumented status did not define her. As a transfer student, her undocumented status does not define her. As a computer scientist, her undocumented status will not define her. ELAC prepared her to contribute to the world despite the obstacles put in front of her. Your strength is our success and the success of East Los Angeles. You are part of the largest graduating class ELAC has ever had. ELAC students, yes, largest class, folks. ELAC students and graduates have continued their studies as far away as Taiwan and South Korea. Like them, you are prepared to make your mark anywhere in the world. So many of you have already overcome a lifetime's worth of obstacles just to be here tonight. But because of your East Los Angeles College education, you're even stronger and more ready to pursue your own dreams and will help others pursue theirs. I am also reminded of an ELAC student who also overcame many struggles to achieve her dreams. In 2005, she began her education at ELAC, while at the same time raising a newborn daughter. Although she is bright, intelligent, and hardworking woman, an unstable home life, domestic violence, and drug abuse made it impossible for her to continue school. Her life continued to sink deeper and deeper lows. In 2013, she hit bottom when a judge ordered her children to be taken from her and placed in foster care. Over the next 2 years, she worked to turn her life around, attending counseling and therapy, and deciding to take responsibility for her life and her actions. In the summer of 2015, she regained custody of her children and once again began attending ELAC. In her own words, ELAC was a beacon of light that showed me the way out of the storm I was in. She committed herself to her own education, equally for her own good and for the sake of her children. She took advantage of every opportunity ELAC offered, such as CalWorks, EOP&S, CARE, and the Latino Completion and Transfer Academy. She tells me that she felt surrounded by people and a place that cared about her success, and that she gained the tools needed to continue forward. I am proud to say that she is graduating with you tonight. She is a role model for her children, and she is a role model for any of us who need the strength to overcome life's obstacles. She has been accepted to both the University of California, Santa Cruz, and the University of California, Irvine. No, Riverside, I'm sorry. In the fall, she will achieve her dream of transferring to a 4-year university. Like her, I hope you will remember the role that ELAC played in shaping your success and in shaping the person you've become. And like her, I hope you will use your ELAC education to help others achieve their own success. Whether it's your children, your siblings, your parents, or your friends, you're an example of how higher education provides the tools for a lifetime of success. Now that you're a graduate, you will always be this example. I leave you with the words of the 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama. when your journey seems too hard, and when you run into a chorus of cynics who tell you that you're being foolish to keep believing, or that you can't do something, or that you should just give up, or you should just settle, you might say to yourself a little phrase that I found handy these last 8 years. Yes, we can. Congratulations, students, class of 2018. I can't wait to see you so I can give you a diploma. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, President Martinez, for those very inspiring words. One of the things that all of you have encountered are our faculty, and some of you have made great connections with us. But today I want to introduce you to our Academic Senate President, who kind of keeps us all going. So if you'd give a round of applause to Professor Jeffrey Hernandez, our Academic Senate President.
Dear graduates, it is my pleasure to offer you a brief and special welcome on behalf of the faculty of East Los Angeles College. We, the faculty, extend our greetings to all of you who are present here to celebrate your commencement, your family, friends, loved ones, distinguished guests, staff, and administrators. Thank you all for being here. Graduates, you have earned your degree through hard work and perseverance. Your degree is proof that you have progressed in a program of study that you chose to undertake. For some of you, pursuing courses in your major was a pleasure, a dream come true. For others, it was excruciating getting through, but a labor of love nonetheless. Whether your major was a subject in the natural sciences, social behavioral sciences, humanities, language and rationality, or health and physical education, all of you have one thing in common by virtue of completing your associate's degree: the general education requirements. For some of you, getting through your GE may have been what was truly difficult to get to this stage tonight. Perhaps it was that one class you dreaded, and yet you excelled. Along the way, as you received support from friends and family, we, your faculty, have also been rooting for you, whether in the classroom or during consultation in office hours, or as a club advisor or mentor. Your faculty have been there with you through it all. Moreover, as faculty, we have developed and delivered curriculum to provide you with a robust academic foundation, which you have acquired through your program of study and your general education. To paraphrase from the general education philosophy statement crafted by the Academic Senate years ago, we, the faculty of this college, affirm that the primary purpose of your general education is to help you, our students, become lifelong learners who can think critically, analyze issues, and make reasoned judgments in the spirit of open-mindedness and personal growth. We have endeavored to fill you with a sense of self-awareness and self-confidence so that you have an opportunity to pursue your full potential and to understand that you can contribute to your surroundings and society in general, and to do so by appreciating and valuing multiple perspectives and backgrounds so that you can participate successfully in our increasingly diverse world. Yes, indeed, as your commencement program states on the front cover, you have chosen to arm yourselves with knowledge, not violence. This pursuit began when you walked through the doors of our college and culminates in today's graduation. This event today observes that you have acquired the foundations for higher education, whether you go directly into a career or transfer to a university. Your associate's degree marks your first steps into the Academy of Higher Learning. You are joining us. So, at this time, I ask the faculty to please stand. Please stand. and to join me with applause as we welcome you, the class of 2018, into the Academy. Welcome, graduates.
Starting to get the idea that you're pretty special? Come on. I can't hear anything. I don't know. You're going to make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to introduce Miss Maria Luisa Veloz, who will deliver a greeting from the Los Angeles Community College District. And Miss Veloz, which way is she? There you go.
Good evening, distinguished guests, families, friends, and honored graduates of the class of 2018. Welcome to the 2018 Annual Commencement Ceremony at East Los Angeles College. Buenas noches y bienvenidos al Colegio del Este de Los Ángeles para celebrar la graduación de la clase de 2018. Yo soy María Luisa Veloz y les ofrezco un saludo afectuoso de parte del canciller Francisco Rodríguez y de la mesa directiva del Distrito del Colegio Comunitario de Los Ángeles. I am María Luisa Veloz, and I am so pleased to welcome you on behalf of Chancellor Francisco Rodríguez and the Los Angeles Community College District Board of Trustees. I, like many of you, I'm the first in my family to attempt and to complete a college degree. I come from a proud family of farm workers. Growing up, my family and I, we worked long, hard hours from sunup to sundown. We worked weekends, we worked holidays, and almost every summer just to make ends meet. Yet I always knew that education was my gateway and my opportunity to make a better life for myself. Even though my parents did not receive a formal education, they were extremely wise people. And while my education has opened many doors, the lessons and the values my parents instilled in us remain with me today. They are values of integrity, respect, responsibility, inclusion, and hard work. Their teachings helped me to strive for a life of impact. They taught me that todo se puede. Anything is possible. And because of them and the educational opportunities that I have been blessed with, I am living the life that they dreamt for me. Through today's ceremony, we recognize our students, their families, their friends, and we show gratitude to our East Los Angeles College faculty, staff, administration, as well as to all those who have been a source of support and inspiration to our graduating students. I extend my congratulations to our president, Marvin Martinez. You have led the charge to ensure that we provide an excellent education to our graduating students. And for that, we say thank you. The Los Angeles Community College District is the largest community college district in California. And we are amongst the largest in the country. We are proud to provide a high-quality, affordable education to the communities we serve throughout Los Angeles County. Over the past 77 years, our 9 colleges have educated more than 3 million students. East Los Angeles College, which is one of LACCD's colleges, has a rich and proud 73-year history. The college has produced thousands of alumni doing remarkable things across all fields and professions. Your graduation today marks another celebrated chapter of ELAC's past. And as you venture out into the world, you will learn that one of the strengths of an ELAC education is the network and the family of leaders that you will now share across generations, across the state, and around the country. Everywhere you go, you're going to find another Husky. You will now become ELAC alumni, and I hope that you will stay connected to the college and that you will remain committed to nurturing the friendships that you made here. And now my parting words to the graduates. Always remember that those who have helped you get here today, especially your loved ones, are on this journey with you. Turn around and look at them. From here, I can see their big smiles, and I feel the love and the hope and the orgullo. I feel the pride that they have for each and every one of you. Your dreams are their dreams. Go out into the world and better the lives in your communities in a way that you would not even thought possible. Dream of the world that you would love to live in and just make it happen. Again, my welcome to the annual commencement ceremony y muchas felicidades. Congratulations to the East Los Angeles College class of 2018.
Thank you so much for those words. I hope you're listening. Are you? You got it? All right. Well, we had a lot of special things to announce to you, but many of you have some interesting outfits on, and I'm going to try to say what they are to the audience out here. We're going to start with the graduates today who are honored with gold cords for their academic achievement. They have attained a grade point average of 3.5, and would you please stand and be recognized? If you have a gold cord, give yourselves a hand. Come on, everybody. We congratulate you on behalf of East Los Angeles College. And also, all those students who are transferring to a four-year university, please stand and be recognized. They are wearing white cords, yes! Are you good? Let's have our 2018 ELAC Foundation and Academic Scholarship recipients, as well as all other department scholars, stand up and be recognized for your accomplishments. As we acknowledge our graduating students for their accomplishments, under the leadership of the ELAC Foundation Board of Directors and the Foundation staff, over $750,000 in scholarships and direct college support has been donated this school year. This is the most support to date given in 1 year, and proudly over $2 million in scholarship funds were raised. That is amazing. And we have awarded that to the ELAC students. So how's that for transforming lives? As we say to you, and so far several of us have said this to you, today you'll physically leave ELAC to preserve and to pursue a brighter future, but your heart's going to stay here, because I know a whole bunch of you up there have probably come back here to say, thank you, ELAC, for all that you've done for us, and those of you who've gone on. I want you to be challenged and to challenge you as alumnus, and especially to the scholars, to come back in 2028 and to grace us with your talent, your time, and your treasures. Never forget where you started. All right? Don't forget. We're going to bring on a next speaker presenting to the class of 2018. I present you Esmeralda Asuntuno.
Hello, distinguished professors, faculty, friends, family, and best of all, the class of 2018. My name is Esmeralda Aceituno, and I'm honored to be speaking in front of you today. It is surreal to think that I am speaking at my college commencement. Being a high school student experiencing college for the first time was definitely not easy, but ELAC provided me with an opportunity that I would not have found elsewhere. Little did I know that when I first stepped onto this campus, I was set up on a path for success. A path that would lead me to receiving my Associates of Science degree before receiving my high school diploma at the Applied Technology Center. Being the first in my family to get a college degree, I often felt like I was walking down this path blind, but I knew that I was never alone. And no matter how many times I diverged from that path, the ELAC faculty, the ATC faculty, and my family always helped me find my way back. They were by my side when it felt like I would never finish that 10-page paper, and they were celebrating with me when I received my acceptance letter from USC. All this talk about my future these past few weeks has made me think about my past, and how it feels like just yesterday, I was a first grader who knew exactly what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wanted to be the lady who walked down the street every day yelling, "Elotes, elotes." I honestly thought this was the best job in the world. You see, not only did she serve what I thought was the most delicious corn on the planet, she put a smile on my family's faces. Now think back to when you were in the first grade and your biggest worry was getting a gold sticker. What did you want to be? What did you dream about doing? Was it as irrational as being the corn lady that walked down the street? Was it a doctor who saved lives or a lawyer who fought for justice? The people who have been shot and killed in school shootings nationwide had dreams and ambitions too. Children as young as 5 years old dying to something that could have been stopped before it even happened. After every tragic event, our politicians tell us the same thing. They tell us that we need to give the families time to grieve. They promise us never again. And we hold on to that because in a time of darkness, it seems like that is the only hope we have. Yet since the year 2000, there have been over 200 school shootings, over 200 people killed, and many more injured. After every shooting, they say the same thing. Never again. Now is not the time to talk about it. So I ask, when is the time to talk about it? When will we stop hiding behind the Second Amendment like cowards while innocent people are being stripped of their inalienable right to life? When will we start avenging the people who died in vain? When will it be enough? Brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, all lost to a cause that could have been stopped before it even happened. All lost because those in power cannot seem to agree on the simple facts that we need change. We need to change our way of life because if we don't, how will we ever hope for a better future? Now, while it seems like all hope is lost, I look into this crowd of graduates and I feel a sense of peace. Because I know you are all the living embodiment of hope, hope for a better future. You see, no matter what you want to be when you were in the first grade, whether it be the corn lady or a lawyer or a doctor, we all owe it to these victims to do something, to raise our voices and let those in power know that our future will not be one where our children are afraid to go to school. It will not be one where our grandchildren become second nature for them to undergo active shooter drills. Because you have the power to do something. You have an education behind you from East LA College that no one can ever take away from you. And you have a voice that no one can silence. You have the ability to love and laugh and breathe, unlike the countless victims that we have lost over the past few years. So as we all go into the workforce or pursue another degree and hear about the next school shooting that is bound to happen, I give you one task, one simple task. Use what you have that those 6 feet under do not. Go out into the world and not only make a pen mightier than a sword, make a college education mightier than a gun. Thank you.
Thank you for that. This next segment has to be one of my favorite times of graduation. It's a time that we have group recognitions, and you all know how much I like group projects, right? No, but this is really great. So first and foremost, I would like anyone who has served our country to please stand and be recognized. Thank you to our veterans. Here's the big one. If you are the first in your family to graduate from college, please stand up. Is there anybody left? If you're graduating with a family member, please stand and be recognized. Is there anybody? All right. If you are an international student, please stand and be recognized. If you are a student leader on the ASU board, please stand and be recognized. If you are involved with student clubs, please stand and be recognized. Yes. If you are a student athlete, please stand and be recognized. Is that Go Warriors? Or no? If you're over 30, please stand. If you are 40, please remain standing. If you are 50 and can stand, please remain standing. If you're over 60, please remain standing. Yes. And if you are over 70, please remain standing and be recognized. Yes! Woo! And so you can see it's never too late to get an education, and I hope I didn't miss anybody. If you are under the age of 18, please stand and be recognized. There you go. If you have a family member who graduated from ELAC, please stand and be recognized. Okay, get ready, because I see the sashes. If you are an EOP and S student, please stand and be recognized. If you are a graduate of the nursing program, please stand and be recognized. I think they had their graduation also last week, so Respiratory? Are you here? All right. Well, we sure didn't want to miss you. Thank you. If you are a former Adelante student, please stand and be recognized. Okay, I will. If you are a former Puente student, please stand and be recognized. Oh, we got some more. Well, President Martinez just wanted me to change it up a little bit. If any of you in the audience graduated from ELAC, please stand and be recognized. Come on, come on. Yeah. If you're a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, please stand and be recognized. Now, some of you think that we just all came here by, I don't know what, divine inspiration or something for education, but this is something really special. Too many years ago, I was where you were, my parents were where you were, and I was a community college graduate. It was my first step. So what I'd like the faculty to do is any of you who went to community college and got started, would you please stand and be recognized so that all these young people can see? How many of us got started right here at this community college level? You see, it is a first step, but it's not the last step. So I am now going to call on President Martinez, and he's going to finish us off, I think.
Everyone, so how's Dr. Kayla doing? She's doing great, right? Whoa! Well, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing all of you to our keynote speaker, Rihanna Gleason. Rihanna Gleason is an assistant professor of English at East Los Angeles College, where she has had the pleasure of teaching for the past 7 years. At ELAC, she works closely with the honors program and also serves as director of the DeLauro Transfer Program in Social Justice. In her faculty roles, she has demonstrated a deep investment in advocating for community engagement, student empowerment, and equitable access to higher education for underserved populations. After beginning her own academic journey at Pasadena City College, Professor Gleason received a Bachelor of Arts degrees with honors in both English and Women's Studies at the University of California at Berkeley. She also earned a Master's of Arts in English at the University of Southern California with an emphasis in cultural theory, gender studies, and multi-ethnic literature. Additionally, Professor Gleason completed graduate level training in social justice education at Loyola Marymount University. Before becoming a professor, she previously worked as a community organizer, advocating for tenants' rights, economic justice, youth activism, and support for the formerly incarcerated. She conceptualized and founded the Casa del Pueblo Community Center, which provided legal right workshops in response to gentrification and displacement, as well as youth programming for high school students. Before teaching at ELAC, Professor Gleason also taught English and writing at USC, Cal State LA, and Pasadena City College. Having begun her own education at a community college, she was drawn to teaching at ELAC due to an understanding of the powerful potential for personal transformation provided by dynamic institutions of higher learning. She strongly believes that education can provide powerful opportunities for students to dream expansively as they shape their futures, gain awareness about critical issues in the world around them, and theorize ways to positively solve problems. This philosophy guides her current work with the Deloro Transfer Program in Social Justice, a cohort learning community aiming to foster student confidence in transfer knowledge and the application of scholarship to activist engagement. It also informs her various other campus contributions at ELAC, such as leading study abroad to Cuba, serving as a student success advocate, mentoring honors program students, and presenting at research conferences, and conducting research on transfer equity. She's proud to be an Angelino. Professor Gleason currently resides in Alhambra with her husband, Jose, and a new baby, Ignacio. Students, faculty, and staff, I introduce to you our keynote speaker, Professor Rihanna Gleason.
Thank you. Thank you, President Martinez, and thank you to the ELAC community for this honor. Of all my beliefs, I feel most uplifted by my certainty that education holds the power to transform our lives. Learning allows us to reach toward feelings of freedom and then share that freedom with others. We learn while talking around our grandmother's kitchen tables, riding crowded buses through our cities, sharing in classroom dialogues, and marching through the streets in protest. Learning of all kinds liberates. It opens space for love and change. As we think and connect, we feel the lives of others and build trust so that we act with purpose and vision. However, often we encounter challenges that obstruct such liberation. Thus, we must first imagine our way out of those difficulties. This was true for me as a child. Through reading, I imagined spaces of comfort that momentarily took me away from the stress and sadness caused by my father's alcoholism and drug abuse. Books became my escape, and school became my sanctuary. Later in college, I gained an understanding of the root causes of issues like addiction and poverty, and developed the critical thinking skills to consider possible interventions in social problems, including those I witnessed in my own family. Despite having dropped out of high school as a teenage mom, my mother nurtured my love of literature and my intellectual curiosity, but she was unable to pursue her own formal education. However, I began sharing with my mom my excitement about all I was learning at community college and later at UC Berkeley. Over long-distance weekly phone calls, I explained the plot to novels I was reading and asked her opinion on possible themes. I shared critical theories that I was studying. I passed on copies of texts I found especially moving and asked her to help me analyze those that had left me confused. Ultimately, those exchanges inspired my mother to enroll in community college herself. At the time, she was 46 years old, a mother of 7, and it had been 29 years since she had last attended school. As a single mother, she faced many challenges, and it took 14 years in total, but she earned her AA, her BA, and finally her master's degree. When I began sharing my educational experience with her, I had little understanding of the fire I had helped to ignite. But watching it grow taught me that we all have a responsibility to pass on the knowledge we acquire. I realized that education is not an escape, but rather an opportunity to celebrate survival and to share ideas and resources. The theme for this year's graduation is "We choose to arm ourselves with knowledge, not violence." Knowledge undercuts the violence that threatens our understanding of life as valuable and sacred. Tragically, 2018 has been a year symbolizing the horror of violence and the power of protest as the nation mourned the massacre in Parkland, Florida. In the wake of this tragedy, students reminded the nation that every person has the potential to courageously and critically react. When Parkland survivors organized their pain into mass mobilization with the March for Our Lives, they demonstrated the impact of shaping loss into a unified voice. Most breathtaking about the Parkland students is that they created space for those voices that are often silenced and relegated to the margins. Recognizing that their suburban tragedy would be granted uneven public attention, they proactively invited youth of color to share the stage with them. Those youth then narrated their realities. They spoke of how the violence that they daily suffer crushes opportunity and perpetuates trauma, yet often is not granted visibility. Invisible violences, however, abstractly grind against lives. We might consider it a form of violence, for instance, when college students face food insecurity and homelessness, when members of our ELAC family fear separation from loved ones due to deportation, when youth of color from our communities are criminalized en masse and pulled into the prison system. The visionary writer Audre Lorde once wrote, "Your silence will not protect you. What are the words you do not yet have? What do you need to say? What are the tyrannies you swallow day by day and attempt to make your own until you sicken and die of them still in silence?" Indeed, as she indicates, silence can be deadly. It can shut down, shut out, invalidate, intimidate, and short-circuit sparks of creativity. When social factors enforce silences, it makes our culture less honest, less thoughtful, more complacent, and more malleable. However, we have the potential to seek within for our voices that have been stifled and for the words just waiting to be articulated. One of the students graduating tonight, Arlinda Perez, if you know her, you love her. She epitomizes for me the power of refusing violence and recognizing one's self-worth. Arlinda first enrolled at ELAC after 2 decades away from school and after a lifetime of surviving countless forms of violence and trauma, affiliated with gangs and drugs and domestic abuse. Having taught and mentored Arlinda, I am struck by her unwavering demands for justice in her own life and the lives of others. For instance, in a class 2 years ago, my students were discussing the presidential race then unfolding. As students considered the candidates' policy positions and attitudes, many expressed fear and insecurity. Upset by her own feelings of vulnerability as a working-class single mother, and concerned with the safety of fellow peers, especially those with immigrant status and LGBTQ identity, Arlinda appealed to her classmates to support each other in solidarity and struggle. She explained, "I have spent my entire life trying not to be seen or heard, but instead to disappear, to cease existing. Finally, in college, I found my voice, and I am fighting to never disappear again." Recently, I asked Arlinda what choosing knowledge means to her. She replied that it was at ELAC where she realized the violence she had experienced was systemic and not unique to her alone, but shared by many others. Further, in college, Arlinda learned to value and love herself and was inspired to become an advocate of change. With her 3 children, Arlinda will be transferring to UC Berkeley. She plans to eventually work with under-resourced youth, and she told me her plan is so that she can plant seeds of resistance and simply tell them, "You are not messed up, your voices matter." ELAC is composed of so many dynamic students like Arlinda who rise despite painful pasts, students who dream expansively beyond borders, students who keep showing up to class even when burdened by the stress of balancing school and work and family, students who take 3 or 4 buses each morning just to get here, students who embrace challenging classroom curriculum, and students who embody the best qualities education grants us: engaged critical thinking, deep empathy, commitment to empowering others, and the expression of personal voice. Though violence persists in our society, I am filled with hope for our collective future because I am confident that each of you graduates will use your creativity, your intelligence, and your determination to make our world more beautiful, more just. I know you will carry your shine, a shine you polished into brilliance here at ELAC, with you into your future, and that bright and brilliant shine will illuminate your path as you accomplish each of your dreams. To the 22 graduating DeLauro Program Scholars whom I have had the honor and joy of mentoring, and to all of the graduates who I have also had the pleasure of knowing as students, I thank you personally for enriching my life. And to all of you graduating today, I thank you in advance for going forth and enriching our world. Congratulations.
Did you enjoy that? Give her some love. I now present to you Dr. Armida Ornelas, Vice President of Continuing Education and Workforce Development.
Good afternoon. Or evening, I'm sorry. President Martinez, will you please join me in recognizing the graduating class of 2018? President Martinez, I present to you the class of 2018. These students have satisfactorily completed the studies prescribed by the faculty administration of East Los Angeles College and are now eligible to receive the degree for which they have qualified.
All right. So will the graduates please stand? Okay. Candidates for graduation from East Los Angeles College, on recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Los Angeles Community College District, I confer upon you the associate degree and in testimony thereof present to you these diplomas. You may now switch your tassels from right to left. You may be seated. We request Ms. Maria Veloz, Dr. Armida Ornelas, and Ruben Arenas to join us in a conferring of degrees. Also, with the faculty announcers, Othan Olivas, Nora Cepeda, and Mian Anderson, please take your places at the microphones.
Esmeralda Aceituno.
Donovan Bourbon.
Monique Hernandez.
Henry Chavez Giron. Waishan Florence Fong.
Ryan Astengo.
Roselle Wilson. You too.
Damian Velasquez.
Jessica Suarez.
Nadesh Dongmesa.
Paola Arriaga.
Yuan Nguyen.
Kajol Desai.
Anashid Hount Yuan.
Leonardo Escobar.
Yulia Kunitsa Marinovich.
Elizabeth Garcia.
Yongfeng Luo.
Summer Vietz.
Sonia Ochoa.
Leila Ramos.
Destiny Hernandez.
Dominique Thaimiakos.
Belén Becerril.
Daisy Lozano.
Eric del Carmen Álvarez.
Celine Gomez.
Rosa Alarcón.
Juan Banda.
Sergio Manso.
Dan Stevens.
Arlena Perez.
Christopher Lockett.
Adriana Perez.
Daniel Contreras.
Effie Flores.
Benjamín Chávez Aguirre.
Jesse Jimenez.
Heather Singer. Kwok Lee.
Reina Christine Escajeda.
Ana Suárez.
Sandra Ábalos Curiel.
Marta Romero.
Ernisha Morrison.
Hermelinda Modesto.
Yesenia Andrade.
Michaeline Ojeda.
Miguel Maceda.
Sonia Guinea.
Veronica Santana.
Veridiana Uribe.
Vanessa Santana.
Macrina Hernández.
Yolanda Aguilar Loera.
Noemí Carvajal.
María Canedo.
Him. Paul Ga.
Jocelyn Graciela Almazán.
Alejandro Alcalá.
Tania Parra.
Mario Gaspar.
Jennifer Lonegro.
Miguel Pérez.
Enrique Espinosa.
Wasihun Belcha.
Irma Ojeda.
Antonio Belmonte Jr.
Andrés Daniel Magallanes.
Mónica López.
Sosa. Victor Sosa.
Jamil Mañez.
Elizabeth Ruiz Torres.
Saray Acosta.
Guadalupe Soto.
Suod Scafi.
Gabriel Lopez.
Sandra Estrada.
Kevin Gomez.
Eduardo Antonio Estrada.
Joel Martínez Marmolejo,
Lisette Silva,
Dominic Porter,
Alyssa Bravo,
Kevin Ornelas,
Sergio Villegas,
Rian Bustillos,
Claudia Rosso,
Jerry Justin Uyere,
Michelle Arevalo,
Bella Mendoza,
Catherine McNeil,
Eric Armendariz,
Maria Gamboa Nava,
Daisy Rodriguez,
Marie Yvonne Jennings,
Nelly Puga,
Edith Rivera,
Naomi Ortiz,
Norma Ramirez Vega,
Julia Sandoval,
Sandra Jaimes,
Melanie Lopez,
Brenda Ansastiga,
Amy Gomez,
Brittany Tai,
Yesenia Jara,
Selena Peralta,
Ashley Muñoz,
Alexis Rodriguez,
Areli Lomelí,
Brittany Fernandez,
Brittany Asensio,
Luke Gomez,
Andrés Ortiz,
Amber Celeste Cruz Diaz,
Beatriz Olivares,
Aliyah Bowie,
Kimberly Bustani,
Savannah Barba,
Bridget Arevalo,
Yesenia Delgado,
Brandy Zamorano,
Maribel Soto,
Stephanie Aguirre,
Latricia Mitchell Perez,
Cynthia Castellanos,
Angela Vasquez Winac,
Erica Rios,
Javier Romero,
Alicia Bencomo,
Matthew Rodarte,
Sarah Ambris,
Guadalupe Contreras,
Johanna Martinez,
Liana Ventura,
Adriana Quesada,
Yesenia Martinez,
Brenda Noriega,
Mandy Maran,
Christopher Mejia,
Natalie Nicole Delgado,
Jesse Brian Gonzalez,
Vanessa Danielle Hernandez,
Jennifer Sue,
Samantha Ramirez,
Berenice Lascala,
James Cruz,
William Arteaga,
Maria Zabalza,
Max Flores,
Emmanuel Gonzalez,
Juan Flores,
Giovanni Romero,
Vanessa Maxine Gutierrez,
Stanley Castro,
April Navarro,
David Galindo,
Crystal Dominguez,
Jeffrey Iraeta,
Carla Menendez,
Eric Rivera,
Dominic Garcia,
Juan Manuel Jimenez,
Desiree Fuentes,
Ariela Ramirez.
Jessica Carrasco.
Audrey Lopez.
Vanessa Hernandez Solórzano.
Itzel Arroyo.
Merlene Mayorga Barragán.
Jacqueline Vela.
César Argueta.
Lucero Parra.
Betsua Rodríguez.
Jacqueline Valenzuela.
Karen Garcia.
Jazmín Medina.
Cecilia Macías.
Fernando Valtierra.
Jessica Delgado.
Juan Castañón.
Genevieve Reyes.
Iván Arevalo.
Josefina Chavarría.
Jacqueline Díaz.
Victoria López.
Lily Sánchez.
Sandra Sánchez.
Maribel Gómez.
Jalin Tang.
Michael Valenzuela.
Mia Heyman Wient.
Steve Ortiz.
Yonglin Hu.
Brenda Cruz.
Linua Lee.
Marta Fuentes Guzmán.
Andy Sam.
George X. Stopani Tafoya.
Priscilla Ugalde.
Pedro Moreno.
Jacob Flores.
Stephanie Celine Esquivel.
Sandra De Paz.
Liz Esmeralda Ramírez Rodríguez.
Virginia López.
Manuel Aaron Miller.
Yesenia Barberena.
Priscilla Molina.
Caitlin Matsuda.
David López.
Jennifer Granados.
Eric Calderón.
Erica Silva.
Sally Bui.
Alexandria Garcia.
Daniel Magallón.
Sarah Martinez.
Daniel Robles.
Joanna Sanchez.
Cristian Alarcón.
Soquiapa. Gabriela Soquiapa.
Josué Salgado.
Barahona. Joshua Barahona.
Daniela Gómez.
Esperanza Martínez.
Samantha Villanueva.
Jesús Elías Villanueva.
Samantha Petit.
José Rafael Aguilar.
David Márquez.
Dulce Campos.
Tiara Daniels.
¿Bañuelos o bañuelos?
Hi.
Claudia Bañuelos.
Mary Lugo.
Jesús Domínguez Jr.
Julia Rodríguez.
Kendra Horde.
Vivian Duong.
Ricardo Joe Lopez.
Josephine Lim.
Mesta. Israel Mesta.
Brenda Flores.
Christian Ramirez.
Victoria Robles.
Oscar Lopez.
Bridget Gomez.
Ivan Hernandez.
Rainbow Alvarez,
David Cruz,
Andrew Avila,
Anthony Bedoy,
Katie Garibay,
Juan Solis,
Melissa Martinez,
Herendira Lisbeth Samudio,
Jessica Martinez Olivares,
Genesis Sanchez,
Cristal Gomez,
Regina Vasquez,
Alejandra Santana,
Julio de Anda,
Cynthia Ramirez,
Eri Rubalcaba,
Lindsay Morelos,
Kevin Vélez,
César Omar Gutierrez,
Gabriel Lopez,
Daniela Valdivia,
Lee Pham,
Sonia Martinez,
Na Yuen,
Jacqueline Hernandez,
Han Nguyen,
Alejandra Santana,
Emanuel León,
Jonathan Cabrales,
Jesús Farías,
Alondra Gil,
John Martínez,
Paulette Jaques,
Rodolfo Duque,
Jasmine Garcia,
Joseph Wilson,
Fong Tai,
Isaí Hernández,
Yi Zon,
Jesús García,
Ziyi Wu,
Yesenia Nava,
Carlos Antonio Martínez Delgado,
Antonio Martínez,
Mina Mendoza,
Brenda Gómez,
Cassandra Navarrete,
Andy Alemán Álvarez,
Irma García,
Perla Natalie Ceja,
Alexandra Burciaga,
Jonathan Velázquez,
Monji Huang,
Evelyn Santos,
Jianmei Liang,
Elizabeth Aguilera,
Jaimeen Guan,
Kevin Arroyo,
Mohan Tong,
Ricardo Wesley Viramontes,
Christopher Caldera,
Nancy Álvarez,
Carla Salazar,
Araceli Enríquez,
Eda Sauceda López,
Cecilia López Ramírez,
José Alvarado,
Elizabeth Velasco,
Itzayana Tello,
María del Pilar Mena,
Araceli Arriaga,
Jonathan Barajas,
Albert Romero,
Christian Altamira,
Viviana Fabiola Rojas,
José Flores Cacho,
Flor Aguilar,
Mandy Wynn,
Liceni Lara,
José Zabaleta Vélez,
Nanette Ramos,
Cody Yee,
Isabel Garay,
Brandon Tinoco,
Elías Carrera,
Luz Adriana Padilla.
Jazmín Castro.
Yvette Grimaldi.
María Martín.
Beatriz Díaz.
Han Win.
Andrés Valdespino.
Moisés Franco.
Jasmine Pérez.
Kiana González.
Nancy Borja.
Rosario Enríquez.
Olivia López.
Nicole Pérez Mora.
Rosalba López.
Bibi Hernández.
Kenneth García Rojas Martínez.
Gabriela del Cid.
Daniel Urias.
Jennifer García.
Erica Sánchez.
Isaiah Castillo Ramírez.
Ana Salcido.
Jessica Blas.
Natalie Marie Bracamontes.
Francisco Portillo.
Socorro Bracamontes.
Levi Peralta.
Ana Santos.
Daisy Caballero.
Jennifer Manriquez.
Alexander Bird.
Alexandria Wilson Bailey.
Ricky González.
Mónica Aduna.
Félix Carrillo.
Tomás Briceño.
Alma Corral.
William López Rodríguez.
Jason Michelle.
Kornakis?
Doesn't matter.
Michael Karnakis.
Jazmín de la Cruz.
Bang Luong.
Miguel Velázquez.
Manling Chen.
Sujei Samudio.
Bowie Wan.
Isaac Pisana.
Ying Van Lee.
Dominique Nelson.
Quan Long.
Paula Gava.
Tui Tran.
Sione Cava.
Shi Bak.
Juan Jimenez Jr.
Adrian Aceves.
Maurice Bell.
Katrine Guerra.
Selena Marquez.
Jessica Liliana Lopez.
Destiny Granados.
Tanya Lopez.
Allison Lisa Varela.
William Martinez.
Isabel Henley Acevedo.
Alexandria Garcia.
Susan Salcido.
Jonathan Alvarado.
Jose Guzman.
Kathleen Torres.
Edgar Alexander Pineda.
Nancy Navarro.
Francisco Martinez Díaz.
Fong Chi.
Elizabeth Lasso.
Christina Melgoza.
Ashley Elvira Arvizo.
Leslie Cruz.
Jennifer Ruby Romero.
Citlali Lima Salinas.
Soledad Castro.
Francia Cruz Silva.
Patricia Rodriguez,
Jocelyn Salazar,
Alejandra Arzate,
Alexis Catano,
Evelyn Amaro,
Daphne Macias,
Kelly Hidalgo Hernandez,
Dolores Meneses,
Licia Hidalgo,
Christina Diane Villa,
Sade Campos,
Michelle Erandi Olivares,
Ann Heather Cuellar,
Damaris Carranza,
Alma Valencia,
Charlotte Navares,
Elizabeth Favela,
Cindy Lopez,
Jessica Manso,
Abigail Lopez,
Verónica Ledesma,
Camille Farran,
Diana Delgado,
Joab Rubén Pérez,
Desiree Hernandez,
Lydia de Santiago,
Miriam Danelia Gómez,
Amor Partida,
Cynthia Graciela Flores,
Sora Ha,
Esperancita Gómez,
Carol Patiño Isepi,
And my niece, Erica Palomino.
Joseph Peña,
Rebecca Nicole Figueroa,
Jacqueline Cervantes,
Sol Karen Tellez,
Alexandra Pérez,
Jordan Chapa,
Yanira Guzmán,
Bianca Pérez,
Marta Aguilera,
Armando Vargas,
José Domingo Leiva,
Samantha Cruz,
Young Mi,
Roxana Muñoz,
Hilda Alvarado,
Andrea Bocanegra,
Mónica Guerrero,
Alfonso Cárdenas,
Genesis Mendiola,
Kimberly Castro,
Julio Juárez,
Nancy Aguirre,
José Eduardo Conrique,
Samantha Padilla,
Dalia Cristina Gómez,
Jessica Sandoval,
Lisbeth Zúñiga,
Lilian Gonzalez,
Laurelena Sánchez,
Ralph Arreola,
María Morales,
Alejandra Contreras López,
Jewelry Díaz Villalobos,
Maritza Lagunas Bello,
Tatiana DeAngelis,
Justin Rodriguez,
Ana Karen Fraile, did I say it right?
Josia Alisa López Topete,
Lorena Perú González,
Wen Shu,
Sylvia Christine Takayama,
Beatriz Domínguez,
Astrid Walterina Cervello,
Jasmine Álvarez,
Alejandra Aguirre López,
Andrea Anguiano,
Guadalupe Navarro,
Diana Hernandez,
Sarah Koch,
Ashley Zambrano Acevedo,
Stephen Anthony Sandoval,
Anthony Ruiz Cruz,
Shanice Tiffany Taylor,
Ana Cisneros,
Vincent Anthony Yanez,
Brenda Aro Durazo,
Emily Estrada,
Angelina González,
Belda Gallardo,
Relinda Jane Delaria,
Melissa Herrera,
Celia Valencia,
Norma Torres,
Patricia Menéndez,
José Castillo,
Berenice González,
Beatriz Tasha Magaña,
Nadine Romero,
Isaac Guadalupe,
William Cabrera,
Dennis Rivera,
Destiny Tovar,
Adrian Ruiz,
Elizabeth Garcia,
Danielle Martinez,
Isabel Hernández,
Natalie Martinez,
Kimberly Santos,
Sofia Sang,
Nayeli Corrales,
Sarah Tam,
Jolene Orozco,
Denise Morales,
Jocelyn Herrera,
Irania Quintero,
Cecilia Rodríguez,
Jasmine Acosta,
Lucina Medina,
Mireya Rosas,
Bianca Garibaldi,
Annie Quash,
Anabel Ortega,
Desiree Rodriguez,
Jessica Lascano,
Kimberly Nunez,
Siyu He,
Stephanie Navarro,
Swan Wong,
Angélica Limón,
Alejandro Hernández,
Daniel Limón,
Jonathan Cepeda,
Petra Arredondo Ríos,
Stacy Adame Orozco,
Joe Rios,
Megan Rice,
Andrew Gomez,
Sandra Gallegos,
Cynthia Aguayo,
Ángela Corona,
how do you pronounce your name? Robert Gomez Tagle,
Stephanie Rodriguez,
Ashley Carissa Sandoval,
Susan Lorenzana,
Juanita Medina,
Carlos Morales,
Vanessa Moreno,
Carmen Elizabeth Goig,
John Martinez,
Rocío Sevilla,
Maribel Victoria Ramírez,
Josué Erazo Palacios,
Ricardo Ayón,
Frank Ramírez,
Marco López,
Marlene Quintero,
Jennifer Gerardo,
Michelle Fregoso,
Fernando Uraje,
Stephanie Cetino.
Julia Alexandra Garcia.
Ramona Mariana Torres.
Bethany Gutierrez.
Mauro Reyes.
Sally Contreras.
Rocio Hernández.
Patricia Velez.
Silvia Ávila.
Jessica Mendoza.
María Elena Ávila.
Catherine Montelon.
Ángela Christine Andrade.
Arturo Carballo.
María Preciado.
Astrid Marroquín.
Reina González.
Mary Louise Berjan.
Sarah Marie Hernández.
Renee Shanquin.
Viviana Reyes.
Jonathan Vivar.
Arjane Banks.
David A. Pisana III.
Mario Alberto González.
Michael Garcia.
Kobe Rico.
Raymond Rojas Reyes.
Joanna Orozco.
David Navarro.
Arlene Chavarria.
Emanuel Torres.
Elvis Radillo.
Javier Raigosa.
Gabriela Guerrero.
Iván Valeriano.
Alma Guerrero.
Denise Rodriguez.
Ámbar Reyes Zavala.
Cindy Sanchez.
Phoebe Lowe.
Elvia Zapata.
Rain Ramírez.
Cecilia González Guijardo.
Cindy Borbón.
Lauren Parks.
Fernando Pérez.
Celeste Rosario.
Susana Cisneros Sánchez.
Destiny Torres.
Jeremy Kinsey.
Elías Adrián Maldonado.
Vanessa Muñoz.
Diana Yvette Jara.
Uriel Reyes.
Rodolfo Arias.
Maribel Sandoval.
Sandra Rodriguez.
Yesenia Flores.
Crystal Reina.
Alexander Santana.
Hei-Shun Lee.
Rafael Contreras.
Robert Ortega.
Jonathan Guzman.
Daisy Ortiz.
Tony Vaca.
Stephanie Ischop.
Nancy Morales.
Ruby Rasho.
Lisandro Martínez Miranda.
Chantel Garcia.
Itzel Bonilla.
Alexis Tapia.
Sentiel Flores.
Joshua Garcia.
María Ivania Mejía.
Desiree Espinosa.
Brenda Holguín.
Yaraisendi Victoria.
Lidianet Godínez.
Fátima Trujillo.
Araz Matavosian.
Eric Serrano.
Gustavo Zavaleta.
Iván González.
Graciela Guerrero.
Naomi Maldonado Velázquez.
Fernanda García Jiménez.
Reina Remigio.
Areli Covarrubias.
Alexander López Arispe.
Lisa Arredondo.
Brian Check, right? Brian Check.
Lisbeth Salas Fernández.
Stephanie Navarrete.
Raúl Mesa Muñoz.
Mojica. Janet Mojica.
Aleida Yu.
Ariana Villarreal.
Luis Sánchez Urcid.
Gabriela Guillén.
Juan Ernesto Barilla Jr. Perdón, Bonilla Jr.
Erica Osegueda.
Sarah Rodríguez.
Yvette Alfaro.
Joseph López.
Anaís Pablo.
Christopher Pelayo.
Saraí Salazar.
Leila Yi.
Teresa García.
Cameron Hartnell.
Alfredo Campos Ramírez.
Vanessa Jacqueline Valle.
Adeline García.
Henry Campos.
Brenda Lynn Barrara.
Wendy González.
Albino Rosas López.
Luz Vélez.
Magali García.
Hugo López.
Vanelli García.
Vivian Acevedo.
Juan Tejeda.
Kimberly Rubio.
Anthony Gutiérrez.
Lorena Ruiz.
Yesenia Muñoz.
Ángel Reyes.
Jacqueline Robles.
Jessica Margarita Martínez Lora.
Priscilla González.
Rosa Delgadillo.
Claudia Millán Gaitán.
Abigail Caudillo.
Rosaibel Pichardo.
Matthew Signy.
Daniel Avedano.
Stephen Garcia.
Nancy Nava.
Kimberly Peraza.
Marisela Hernández.
Destiny Anaya.
Ashley Salinas.
What's your last name? Robert Fuller.
Stephanie Peraza Romero.
Dagmar Ramirez.
Alejandra Martínez.
Mariah Brandon.
Salvador Gomez.
Sandy Sosa.
Raymond Eng.
Claudia Isamoto.
Gregory Sanchez.
Desiree Mora.
Rosangélica Palacios.
Miguel Sendejas.
Jamila Alhari.
Samantha Serrano.
Jonathan Pedrosa.
Leslie Stephanie Escalante.
Stephanie Pacheco.
Ángel Núñez.
Selena Leanne Garcia.
Adam Aguirre.
Javier Aguayo.
Cindy Gursky.
Brianna Rodriguez.
Yesenia de los Santos.
Nancy Ornelas.
Lisette Hernández.
Daisy Alvarez.
Joana Ayala.
Gabriela Zamora Garcia.
Jessica Robles.
Lisbeth Lopez Tovar.
Verali Torres.
Aaron Rudolph Reina.
Rayanne Gracie Fernandez.
Lisette Ramirez.
Miriam Preciado.
Montserrat Carrasco.
Wendy Alvarez.
Yesenia Cárdenas Gómez.
Rachel Santiago.
Myra Ventura.
Héctor Pereira.
Carla Ventura.
Yadira Flores.
María del Rocío Mares.
Samantha Guzmán.
Sibley Pérez.
Brenda Lázaro Herrera.
Eric Ceballos.
Brenda Rodríguez.
Marcus Montserrat.
Rosa Aurea Rovira.
Cristo Valencia.
Eliel Bañuelos.
Efraín Corona.
Bryant Hernández.
Cynthia Puga.
Maribel Esquivel. Maribel Esquivel.
Jocelyn Sanchez. Jocelyn Sanchez. Jacqueline Sanchez.
Yuritsi Murillo.
Sonia Pérez.
Roselle Lumantas.
Arce Ruiz, right? Leti Arce Ruiz.
Janet Pineda.
Jingpeng Deng.
Anthony Ixchap.
Patricia Hernández Guizar.
Jessica Cepeda.
Barbara Torres.
Guadalupe Herrera.
Israel Lopez.
Stephanie Flores.
Viridiana Ramírez.
Julio López.
Ricardo Ramírez Castillo.
Inés Jiménez.
Rebecca Ramos.
Isabel Quiñones.
What's the first name? The last name?
Inés.
Dale. Dale Wilson.
Crystal Orozco.
Cynthia Rosas.
D. Pérez.
Brenda Madrigal.
Alex Flores.
Jennifer Gonzalez.
Brian Montoya.
Giovanni Victor Scutia.
Brianna Sedano.
Ariadne Cabrera Villaseñor.
Valerie Chavez.
Judith Uribe. Urbina.
Jenica Uwi.
Elizabeth Beltran.
Kathy Reynoso.
Jonathan Horta.
Paola Melendez.
Winning Chen.
Marisela Huerta.
Juan Diego Mendo Vázquez.
Monique Garcia.
Josué Rodríguez.
Brandon Daniel Hubbard.
Mac Bellis.
Zulema Robles.
Lauren Valerie Menendez.
Geraldine Mitzi Daniela Alvara Lugo.
Marlene Jimenez.
Gerardo Toledo.
Ruby Gutierrez.
José Medina.
Jennifer Saavedra.
Raúl Juni Manso.
Sergio Ángel.
Ruben Raya.
Elba Berdine.
Geraldine Silva.
Daisy Gonzalez.
Emilio Rodríguez.
Vanessa Torres.
Ulises Salcido.
Stephanie Solorio.
Juan Campos.
Isabel Ruiz.
Natalie Larios.
What is your last name? Yanni. William Yanni.
Elizabeth Garcia.
Iván Olmos.
David Domínguez.
Brian Pérez Aguilar.
Susana Francisco.
Gaby Menéndez.
Francisco Javier Chávez.
Yesenia Salazar.
Chuyun Huang.
Cynthia Pérez.
América Sánchez.
Jacqueline Cosme.
Kimberly Neri.
Luz Vázquez.
Jeanette Macías.
Jacqueline Quiroa.
Sandra Lee Enriquez.
Holly Monarres.
Sharina Rodriguez.
Luis Quiroz.
Leslie Anderson.
Cassandra Vizcarra Corral.
Saraí Ávila.
Victor Hugo Polina.
Stephanie Soriano.
Jayshane Tillman.
Abraham Sanchez.
Caroline Lacayo Sanchez.
Lilibeth Eloisa Olmos.
Esmeralda Rodríguez.
Natalie Martinez.
Siyu Guo.
Jose Diaz.
Shin Ray Wong.
Diane Torres.
Sergio Núñez Tirado.
Eric Contreras.
Vanessa Lopez.
Julio Santander.
Sija Liu.
Rebecca Huizar.
Chin Chin San.
Mauricio Gaora.
Bawe Yang.
Liliana Ledesma.
Yingqin Sun.
Michael Wang. Oh, I'm sorry.
Bogir Navarrete. Rosalinda Guidos. Luis Díaz Urbán. Cindy Díaz. Leslie Escobedo. Fabiola Dueñas. Guadalupe Dueñas. Roxanne Sanchez. Ramon Lopez. Renee Arellano. Edgar Pulido. Andrés Mireles. Edwin Conte. No, he has it. Well, how do you pronounce your name? Kan Sui Swan Yi. Sing Ling Fong. Brianna Baca. Gabriela Heredia. Elitania Giraciano. Lisa Muñoz. Yolanda Cornelius. Calvin Trung. And last but not least, Evelyn Murillo.
Are you having fun? Yeah. Are you happy? All right. Well, you did it. Whatever it was, you did it. I hold you all responsible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your presence and support at this really special event. Please join the administrators, faculty, and staff in congratulating the 2018 graduates of East Los Angeles College. And will you please get on up? There you go. There you go. Just catch it. All right, will you please remain seated for a moment until the graduates have left the field from the platform party, and the faculty, will you please stand for the recessional? All graduates leave through the exits that you came from. Have a great night, congratulations, and one more time, make some noise.
Listen up. So there's the intro, and then there's the first strain. It goes all the way through to the first ending, back to the repeat, then take the second ending out. That's all I need. Okay? Here we go. It's in two. It's in cut time.
Sorry.
It's in cut time. Roll on Huskies, the ELAC fight song. 1,